I said, this is the most woke political BS that I have ever seen. Watched the streaming premiere of One Battle After Another, and so I just wanted to give my just quick initial reaction review to this movie. I didn't get a chance to watch it in theaters, and this is actually a movie I was pretty excited about. It's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. I'm a huge fan of his work. He directed one of my favorite movies, There Will Be Blood. Also did Punch Drunk Love, Licorice Pizza, Boogie Nights. I mean, the guy, I like his style, so this is a movie I was pretty excited about. And then looking at the cast, you have Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, you also have Benicio del Toro. I mean, how could this movie be bad? Well, I will tell you, just first initial thought, what came to my mind as soon as the credits hit, I said, this is the most woke political BS that I have ever seen. This movie is, and I don't want to dive too much into politics, but this movie is just incredibly woke with the ideology. Like here I'm gonna put it. If you're a fan of all white people are evil, immigrants are the greatest people in the world, we live in a fascist regime, and this and that, this is probably your Shawshank Redemption. But overall, put that aside, and I look at the movie just for what it is, I enjoy these performers a little too much to just click it off, even though it was like straight up just thrown into your face. There's some good moments in this movie. There's some funny moments. I really enjoyed the acting. Of course, Leo DiCaprio, but I to be honest with you, I thought Sean Penn stole the show in this movie. Sean Penn, of course, could be one of the most top 10 famous actors of all time just by name alone, right? Everybody knows Sean Penn, and he kills it, man. He really kills it in this movie here. Like I said, it has some very funny parts. Benicio del Toro is probably my second favorite character in this movie. Doesn't have a huge part, but, when he shows up, you always enjoy Benicio and everything, man. But Sean Penn really stole the show, and I would not doubt that he would be nominated. Maybe he doesn't win, but nominated for an Oscar for like a supporting role. Even though I felt like he was the star of this movie, man. But, overall, like I said, the acting is good. But like I said, the politicalness of it all, is just straight up thrown into your face. Just completely obvious. Almost makes you seem like, which the main characters, to be real, they're the bad guys, they really are the bad guys, but they portray it to be like they're the good guys. And, there's movies where they do that and it works, and usually have a reason for it, like movies like Into Deep or Donnie Brasco, these people, they're, truly, these are just people that are just doing bad shit, in the movie, and don't, trying to start a revolution type of deal, or did, and go into hiding. But not without diving into any spoilers, go see it for yourself. But this is just my initial reaction to it. But like I said, it has good moments. You'll probably enjoy it for the most part. But like I said, if you could just look past the woke political BS thrown into your face, like I said, it has some good moments. I do think this is probably the weakest of his movies for sure. I thought his last one he did was one of his weakest, which was Licorice Pizza. But this one for sure is, and it is crazy because he has a phenomenal cast. In this movie, and like I said, I enjoyed the moments. There's moments in this movie that you'll find very funny. You'll enjoy, the cat and mouse game, the chase. You'll enjoy that for sure. But overall, it does have a agenda attached to it for sure. But that's my initial reaction. If I had to go ahead and rate it, I would give it, if I'm being fair, I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. 2.5 out of 5 stars. Might even give it 3 out of 5 stars. Not a terrible movie, but this movie was extremely political, and and to dive into it, the political, just a little bit. If this were to be reversed, right? And I'm throwing a hypothetical out there, and let's say we made a movie about how multiculturalism does not work, and we have to. There's a civil war is going to happen, and it's going to be primarily, like, let's say, white Christians versus everybody else. Well, let's just not even say white Christians. Let's just say Christians against everybody else. Maybe Christian and Jews will come together. But if we're going to talk about how things really are, if we were to make a movie about that, and let's say the Christians and the Hebrews win, oh, that would be that's an abominational racist movie, right? So, just throwing a little bit of perspective there for you, just to kind of give you an idea of what this is about. But, guys, that's my initial reaction review for One Battle After the Other. Not a bad movie, but like I said, it does have a political agenda attached to it. And if you agree with this political agenda, like I said, this is going to be your Shawshank Redemption. But, till next time.